for me, I feel like that if you want to get a objective point of view of politics and just take, don't get like one-sided views. Just do your own research.
Yeah, that's what I do most of the time.
Yeah, I don't, because I feel like Fox is, I mean, you say 50-50, I feel like it's higher than that.
Maybe like 70.
More like 90-10.
90-10. No, there's a lot of Democrats in Fox News.
But I feel like yeah, don't go to a network where there's a lot of bias.
Yeah.
So I think just do your own research and then put the information together. And I feel like that's the best way, because sometimes if you just go to one side, because Democrats do make mistakes, and the Republicans are right. The Republicans sometimes do make mistakes, but they won't. But the Democrats won't admit they made a mistake.
They'll just
even
like
if the Republican, even if what the Republicans did was right and was better for America, but they won't say that.
They won't admit it.
They won't admit it. And then same vice versa goes. So I feel like you just gotta do your own research and use your own objective point of thinking.
Like it's just funny, like how people like voting for Trump is like getting alienated most of the time.
Yeah, man.
It's just crazy for me.
It's like a hate war now. It's more like it's like
you just say one, like you can support Joe Biden and be loved by everybody, but you say one thing about Trump, like supporting Trump and stuff like that, and you get destroyed even on social media. I see a lot of people like getting destroyed on social media. It's like, oh, you're racist, xenophobic, all these other phobics and stuff like that. I'm just like, what? It's like we've been friends for like 10 years. Like
So why do you follow Trump? So what made him? What did he do that made you get your vote?
I'm not gonna lie, it's about money.
Yeah. Okay.
So like I noticed my tax returns from 4 years ago. It wasn't looking nice.
Yeah.
So like you remember filing taxes, I think like 4 years ago, where you had to file with your medical as well.
Yeah, during Obama, I got taxed the most.
Yeah. I noticed that I had to pay extra, like, and if I didn't have medical, I would have to pay out of pocket for it.
Yeah.
Like I had to pay out of pocket for taxes, or like they'll withhold my taxes, and that's one reason why I voted for Trump, is when he came into office, he took all that out, and I actually got a lot more money on my taxes.
When Trump got elected, that was
crazy money came back.
I've never got a tax return ever until Trump got elected.
Yeah, me too. Like I work, so much overtime, and like I break my back, and then when it came down to taxes, like I owed so much, and a lot of it had to do with not having medical. You know what I mean? Like I was like healthy, I didn't need medical, and then still got taxed for it.
Yeah.
A lot of money got taxed for it. But now that Trump's in office, I started seeing I'm getting a lot more of my paycheck actually, and I'm getting a lot back from my tax returns. So that was one of the big reasons I seen the changes between when Trump came in office, and a lot of it too is like he just says what everybody's thinking. Pretty much. Okay, he's just being like he's not politically correct. He's not.
He's being himself.
He's being real.
He's being real.
Been real. Like he could have changed after he got elected. He could have changed into like this political.
He's still the same person.
But he's still the same person. He still says what's on his mind. He'll call you out if you did something wrong. You know what I mean? And then he'll call. He'll say it how it is. Like I feel like, we need somebody to just say it how it is, you know what I mean? To speak their mind, right or wrong, you know what I mean? Because like a lot of politicians, they try to like sugarcoat, like how to say things, But Trump's just like, he just throws it out there. He's like, you guys messed up.
Yeah, because I feel like as a politician, they gotta, we automatically assume they're lying.
Yeah.
Because they have a history.
Right. Like, dude, like people come into office and they don't even they'll tell you what they're gonna do, and then as soon as they get in office, nothing's there.
That's why I feel like there's a lot of support going towards Trump, because if Trump lies, he'll tell you what it is. And that's why I feel like there's a lot of polys I see support Trump, is because because like we can, policies, we're a strong culture. We want to. It's all about strength.
Yeah, we all want a leader who's strong.
Yeah, strong, so they see that strength.
And don't take no crap from nobody.
So as Polynesians, we can relate to that because that's part of our culture. So that's why I feel like there's a lot of Polynesians that like Trump. Not because of their policy. I don't think they look into their policy, because a
lot of Trump's policies is actually benefiting like the country.
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at it like the long one.
Yeah, but based on the policies I know, like when they ask them who you voting for, Trump 2020.
He's like, you ask them about the policies, they don't know nothing.
And they're like, well, so what's it? And I ask them about the policy, like they have no idea what he. All I know is he's the right guy.
Yeah.
He speaks with his mind, with his he doesn't take shit. He's real.
Dude, like everybody was like doubting him for the longest. Like they even had like the whole Russian collusion thing.
Yeah.
And then that went away. Like they didn't find anything. And then they had the whole, he's a racist thing. And then like black people and Hispanics are all benefiting from his tax cuts and stuff, lowest unemployment, bringing back jobs and stuff. And it's funny because like there was one interview with Obama, and he had like a whole like he was like talking in front of he was giving a speech or something, and then he was like, oh, how are you gonna bring those jobs back? He was like speaking to Trump, and he's like he's not gonna say his name because he doesn't want to add to his fame and stuff. So he was telling everybody like, how is he gonna bring back these manufacturing jobs? What is he gonna do? Wave a magic wand, and they'll come back? Dude, he brought a lot of these factory jobs back. He brought a lot of the car manufacturing jobs back that were going to Mexico. They're going to China.
Because Trump is against China, right?
Yeah. Well.
I'm saying I don't really know.
Because he sees the benefits that China can bring.
Yeah.
But if we keep allowing China to do everything for us, and they're taxing us for a lot of these things.
So he's trying to keep China in check.
Yeah, because China's spreading, dude.
Yeah.
If you watch, they're spreading.
Yeah, they're taking over
all of Europe. Like they're taking over, even Tonga.
Yeah.
Like China's taking over in Tonga. Like literally everything that they're building out there is
everything in Tonga. Everything in Tonga is China.
Yeah.
All the stores are Chinese.
So like, that's why Trump is trying to keep them in check. Is like. He's trying, like right now I think we're the number one economy right now.
Yeah.
In the US, and then second is China, I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, do
your own research.
Do your own research. I'm not sure.
Everything we say on here are not facts.
They're not all facts, but most of it is facts.
Yeah.
But
disclaimer.
Yeah. So what he did was he was cutting deals with China to where we benefited as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then he was cutting deals with all these other countries, even NATO. We were NATO, like we were paying them for us to protect them.
Yeah.
Like that made no sense.
Yeah.
Like why are we paying them for us to protect them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like all these allies and stuff, Trump was actually like getting them to pay us back for protecting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he cut the new NATO deal, and then now NATO is contributing, their funds to us as well, for helping them out, for protecting all these allied countries. And he's done a lot for the military, and he's done a lot for the U.S. Like you see a slogan, "Make America Great Again." You know what I mean? Like there was a time where everybody's just like waiting for America to come and help them.
Mm-hmm.
In all the wars,
Yeah.
America, they were waiting for America to come. And now, we're letting them all take advantage of us. That's why we're in such a big hole in debt. We're owing China for like something they should be paying us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because we have so much of our manufacturing jobs going to China, China's taxing us for having all those manufacturing jobs out there. And even in Mexico too. So Trump was like, nah. So they taxed. So he put like a tax on import. So like a lot of the jobs that moved out are coming back in because they don't want to pay that tax to import their stuff back into the U.S.
Yeah.
So they're coming back, and then now they notice it's cheaper to actually manufacture in the U.S. and distribute their stuff here. So like a lot of like a lot of people don't know that because they're not doing their research about it, and
Mm-hmm.
like they're just listening to social media and like the mainstream media talk about, you know, talk about it. But like I feel like we should get a cup.
I know I know. Right now politics is like one of those sensitive topics now because like
Yeah, it's
people cut you off. People are like, yes, I see it on social media.
it shouldn't be a sensitive topic.
You know.
But like people use their feelings to get in the way of what's actually good for them.
And I also get their standpoint because like,
No, I mean like, if somebody actually is doing something good, it should be, you know, it should be recognized for that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like since Trump's been in office, he's never been recognized for anything he's done. The only people who's putting it out there is Fox, pretty much, in the mainstream media.
The people that I know that have really issues. It's usually things that Trump do that they have like emotional attachment to, like say
Yeah.
immigration. So usually a lot of immigrants don't like Trump because he's trying to build a wall, and then
But here's the thing, though, right?
and they're like, wow, I came here for a better opportunity, and then he's trying to call all of us because he did. There was one speech he said, I don't know, he said, we don't want your rapists and murderers and
Yeah, I
killers
mean,
and
he's
drug-
not gonna say it like.
So it's kind of like generalizing everybody in one category. That if you're an immigrant, then you're a rapist or something. But that's what I hear.
Yeah.
What they take.
I mean, like he doesn't. I mean, yeah, he could rephrase.
He could have rephrased it.
Yeah,
He could have said that in a
he
better
could have rephrased it. Like even me listening to it, like he could have rephrased it a better way, but he didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
He meant it as in like the MS-13s that were coming into this country
Yeah.
illegally. They were roughing up the streets. They're killing people, raping
The
people.
cartels and everything.
Yeah. So like they were all coming in, and that's what he was talking about. Like he was talking about MS-13 coming into this country and like raping and looting and like robbing people and like killing people.
Yeah.
So that's what he meant when he said that statement. Is he was talking about the MS-13 gangs that was coming in.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like. I mean, he said it like it was in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I understood that too.
Yeah.
But like if you heard like the full talk, he was talking about MS-13. But I don't know. You can go and look up the video of when he said that.
That's what I hear.
That's like the full video. He was actually talking about like MS-13s coming into the country, and he was like, he even said like there are some good people that come into this country actually like, trying to get their citizenship, paying their taxes, living an actual good life and helping the community and stuff. He's for those people. He's welcoming those people. He's even said that. He's like, we'll take all your smart people.
Yeah.
We'll take all your scientists, your geniuses, any good person that wants to make a better life, we'll take you. But you have to come the right way. Because there are people who are in the US who used to be immigrants. They waited in this line for years and didn't get it till they were adults. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like it wouldn't be fair to them to just let you in and give you a pass just because you ran away from somewhere. And like a lot of it too, like even like the immigration, like how they were talking about locking the kids up in cages, separating them from their family.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people hate Trump for that because he.
But Obama was doing that.
Yeah.
Obama was doing that way before Trump came.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Obama was doing that way before
And
Trump. But he wasn't getting no shit for it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like Obama's locked up so much immigrants though. Like Trump has locked up immigrants for crossing the border illegally. But like what Trump found out is that these people are not coming with their family. They're all in a group, but like these kids, they're using these kids as mules to get in. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like they're like the people that they're coming in
It's
with.
like cover, right?
Yeah, the people that they're coming in with, that's not even their family. They're not even related at all.
Okay.
So that's why they're separating the kids from them, is because
Oh,
that's not their parents.
Oh, okay. I never heard that. I never heard that before.
That's not their parents. So a lot of the kids that they're separating is not their parents. But you see the kids that are with their parents, that's actually their family. You know what I mean? That's with their auntie or whatever that they ran away with. That's their family. But the kids that are separated on their own, they didn't come there with their family.
Yeah.
And they're trying, like, right now they're trying to see, like, who the family is.
But do you feel like sometimes those kids, like, they do make mistakes? Like, they will end up separating a kid that's actually from their family.
I mean,
because we know.
Yeah, because like they don't have any identification.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's
so
hard.
sometimes even I feel like they have to. So that's the.
But like sometimes they have to separate them until they really know like, is that really their parent?
It's just this, yeah. Because there's a lot of reports going on that there's a lot of like abuse and sexual abuse going on in those.
Yeah, because you don't want to keep kids in there. Pedophilia shit.
There's a lot of guards that are like messed up. But yeah, man.
Like all of these things, you hear maybe like 20% of the story, but if you actually hear like the full, story of everything,
Yeah, because I feel like
it'll be easier for you to make to actually look at it in like a different way.
Because for me, it's like I mean,
because you hear from the mainstream media, it's like, oh, Trump's locking up these kids, separating them from their families.
Yeah.
Obama was doing that way before Trump. He was actually locking up way more immigrants than Trump. Trump was trying to let them go.
Yeah.
He's trying to let them go,
I wish I would have had like something.
They don't know what to do with them. At this point, like they all ran across the border. Yeah, they're trying to start a new life, but like Trump doesn't know what your intentions are.
Yeah.
We don't know what your intentions are coming into this country. Like you could be a MS-13 gang member, you know, and if we let all of them in, like it'll be all hell, broken loose on the U.S.
Definitely not gonna help our country.
Yeah, and that's why he wanted to build a wall, is to separate that, because people are just like cutting through holes and stuff on like the old fences and stuff, and they're just sneaking in, or like they'll swim across. You know what I mean? So he's trying to build a wall, not for the purpose of, because he don't like them, but it's for America. It's America's safety. Imagine like all of America being flooded by Mexico.
Yeah.
And not having a way to stop it. It wouldn't be America anymore, right? Because they'll flood the streets. They'll create havoc within our own homes.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna stop that? Or you just left the gate open for them to come in.
Yeah.
So like you gotta think about it in that sense, is if you come in the right way, they'll let you in. It's gonna take time because there's so much people that wants to come in. I mean, some of these countries are not great countries. They're coming from like countries that are dictatorships and stuff like that, and it's not all sunshines and rainbow there.
I wish I would have had somebody here that was like a hardcore Democrat.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
That would be cool to have you guys.
But here's the thing though, like, I'll hear your opinion and stuff. I won't judge you on your opinion.
Yeah.
But don't judge me because I'm saying things because I don't agree with 100% of what you're saying. But I'll take it into mind of what you're saying. I'll do my research some more. You know what I mean? And that's the good thing about debating with the opposite mindset is that you take it in. And then you go back and you do your research.
Well, for me, when I look at a politician or maybe a party, a lot of times I feel like that because of the hostility between the two parties, between Democrats and Republicans, that there's so much debate but there's no action. So for me, it's just the way I see it is like the person that's looking for a solution. Let's come to a solution. Okay, if you're doing something, it's not working out. Okay, like say like Trump, he had policies to separate the kids, right? Mm-hmm. And you say his intention is to separate the kids so they can find out who their parents are, if it's real or not, so that way they make sure they're just people coming MS-13s disguised as using the kids as cover, right? Yeah. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
But for me, I hate it when say Democrats will judge that, right? Oh, he's trying to lock up kids.
Yeah,
and
because Obama's done it before.
Yeah, like you said, Obama's done it before. But the way I say, okay, if you're gonna complain about something, this is how I do it. I see, if you complain about something, come with a solution. That's what I think my boss always told me.
They never come with solutions. They come with problems.
My boss will always tell me when I go to him in my last job, he always say, hey, if you're gonna come to me complain about something at work, come with a solution. Don't come with me about your problem. Don't just come and vent to your problems.
Yeah.
Come with a solution. If you come with a good solution, I'll listen to you and and we'll use a solution. But I feel like now politics now it's just more debate. If the Republicans mess up, the Democrats start causing havoc. If the Democrats mess up, then the Republicans start causing havoc. But there's nobody's like coming up with a solution so we can move forward with it.
But even if they do come up with a solution, one side will be like, "Oh no, that's not good enough."
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Just throw that whole out.
Yeah, if it's not good enough, then come up with a better solution.
So